What is up, you guys? It's your favorite producer, Don, and today, gonna show y'all how I make Bruno Mars type beats. Let's get into it.
Ron got the recipe.
Alright, so I started off this beat with a pretty funky bass line. That's like the most important thing when you're making a Bruno Mars type beat or any funky beat. That bass line gotta be on point. I find when making these kind of beats, starting off with the bass line can even make helping picking out drums and selecting other sounds, grooves a lot easier on you. I definitely recommend listening to Bruno Mars Uptown Funk and even Bruno Mars 24K Magic as references when making Bruno Mars type beats. And if you're looking for some inspiration, check out Bootsy Collins. Just do it. After that, I spend time in the piano roll cleaning up anything that needs to be extended or shortened. I also played around with the accents, keeping the energy and the vibes a little bit different. As always, I threw some guitar rig on there for some added flavor, but you can use whatever plugins you want. Alright, so let's talk melodies. For this track, we're using Massive X, lovely 80s preset by the good guys at Native Instruments. They didn't pay me to say that. It's not a secret why I chose this sound. It sounds like a straight up 80s pad with a little bit of Rhodes piano, which sounds very similar to what Bruno Mars did on the Versace on the Floor record. I'm not really playing too much here, leaving some room for that fat 80s synth. The synth lead is absolutely my favorite instrument in this record. It really brings the track to life. For this track, I'm using Native Instruments Analog Dreams. It's a super clean plugin with lots of fat synths and tons of sounds to choose from. As usual, we're gonna jump back into that piano roll, extend some things, shorten some things, tighten up some accents, and make sure everything's exactly where it needs to be. Alright, so let's talk drums. Drums here are pretty standard. We got our 4 on the floor, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got our snare on the 2 and the 4, and we got our hi-hat, basically just 1/8 notes. I did throw some machine on top. I used one drum from machine just to throw on top of my snare. You don't have to use a whole E-kit. You can use a keyboard, you can track drums, you can use a MIDI controller, you can use a machine, an MPC, whatever you got to use, whatever works for you best. I would definitely recommend recording multiple takes. You're gonna wanna put some toms in there, some fills in there, a crash in there. Really experiment with the drums, make them fat, throw plugins on top to make those kicks boom and knock. As usual, we spend time in the piano roll, making sure the accents are on point. Always remember to stay in the pocket. You don't wanna be too crazy doing too much stuff because that might make it hard for your artist to write lyrics. That might make it hard for you to provide space for other instruments to actually fill the track up. So take your time, be in the pocket, pick the right sounds out, spend time in the piano roll, do everything you gotta do to make those drums really hit. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more content. Like the video, share it with your friends, and let me know how you feel in the comments, man. I really appreciate it. Peace.